Hi, I'm Meg.
And I'm David.
Welcome to The Average Vegans, a podcast to help you live an attainable vegan lifestyle. We're not the ripped influencer vegans you hear about in other podcasts. We're just some ordinary people living in the South, eating plants and loving animals.
And on this episode, we're discussing how to have a vegan BBQ.
Oh my goodness. A
Planned it.
vegan barbecue.
Yes, have a vegan barbecue. To be fair, when I know I say it weird, but to be fair, for the fourth time, the title of the show is like in text right there. So if I say it weird and you don't know, read it. And if you're blind or you can't read, then I'm sorry.
Goodness gracious.
I just realize I'm being ableist by making it.
Yeah, don't be rude, David.
Yeah.
So listen, we decided to make this episode because we had a barbecue this weekend. We hung out like in person.
Yeah, I'm still full.
What? It was wonderful. It was so fun to have people over to my house. There's only like 3 people besides my husband and I, but it was nice to just have you guys over, play games in the yard, eat food, and just hang out. It was like bizarre at the same time because it's been so long since I've had anyone in my home or near my home.
Even Gabby graced us with her presence.
I know, the teenager came out of her hiding hole. It's a miracle. She hung out way longer than I was expecting. It was shocking. I was like, she's still out there? What's happening? Yeah, it was great. And we want everyone to just plan a little outdoor get together, a little
safely
vegan a vegan barbecue with your vaccinated friends. And we just want to give a few tips and some suggestions on certain products that we had or would have liked to have made, those kinds of things. Just a little lighthearted episode.
Lighthearted. That's a song. Anyway. And one thing that you always do when we've had events at your place quite a few times. I love your house. It's fantastic. It's a great place to have gatherings. It's all nice and pretty and comfortable and smell good. It's all
decorated.
Decorated, tasty vittles. I'm a 60-year-old man saying vittles. I know. But you always have the non-vegan friends over.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. I like to invite both my vegan and non-vegan friends because I don't really have any people in my life that are jerks about the way I eat. Like if they're not vegan, they're still super vegan friendly.
Yeah.
Like they're still super cool people that are like encouraging, make stuff that's vegan. Like I have never invited a non-vegan person over that didn't bring something that I could eat or drink. Like they always want to like bring me something, which I kind of love, it's almost like a treasure, like what do you call it? Treasure
chest? Hunter?
Treasure island? Search?
Treasure,
I don't know.
Trying
to find
treasure desk?
There you
treasure
go.
Broom? treasure? Treasure microphone? Treasure computer? Treasure Legos? Treasure dog?
We're gonna beat them up. Sorry. Anyway, it's like a little treasure hunt. That's it. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. To find something vegan that they can bring to my house. It's like a challenge. There you go. That's what it is. It's like a challenge for some people, and they get very excited about it.
Well, Brittany and Nathan brought cookies and like vegan beer, so.
We love them.
Freaking bonus.
Shout out to Brittany and Nathan for being super vegan friendly. Our friend Brittany has Hashimoto's disease, so she has an even stricter way of eating than we do. There's a lot of things that she just cannot eat. And while it will, if we eat something that's not vegan, we'll get sick and our hearts will hurt, but we'll, just be sick for a tiny bit. If Brittany eats something that's not approved for her list, she gets very painful inflammation and it lasts for a very long time. So we're very accommodating to everyone. And thankfully, Brittany found something she could eat at my house too. because I was gonna be super bummed she couldn't eat because she brought me food.
Right.
Like, you brought me treats. I need you to eat something too. So thankfully she was able to figure something out. But we're gonna talk about the yummy stuff they brought and give you the recipe for the cookies. Goodness, it was good. Yes, invite your vegan and non-vegan friends, but not the jerky non-vegans. Don't invite them. Tell them to stay home. Invite the nice ones.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
Nope,
Honestly.
nope,
And
nope.
if they're offended, they want to be part of the festivities. Well, they can not be buttholes.
Exactly. And if they want to be a part of it, they should bring a dish, and a vegan dish, because duh, we're having a vegan barbecue. So they need to bring something. And if you say that, like, hey, can you bring a vegan dish? Sometimes that sounds very scary to people, right? But when you remind them, hey, potatoes are vegan, there's butter in the world that's vegan, it's not that hard. You can make something super easy. So a lot of people usually have an idea, but you should always clarify what vegan means. Some people don't realize certain little things, like no honey. People don't always remember that that's part of the way that we eat. So you have to kind of clarify what it means, to anyone that maybe isn't super clear. Even I think one of my friends made something one time. She was so excited because it was vegan and she brought it, and I was so excited. And then we went through the list of ingredients when she brought it, and she had put normal butter in it. And the look of disappointment on her face, it wasn't like I was fine. I had other things, but she was so excited and then so bummed because it just didn't occur to her. Oh, I felt so bad.
Yeah, it's like my mom made candied yams for Thanksgiving one year, and she's like, "Here, try them." I'm like, "I can't." She's like, "Why?" I was like, "It's got butter in it." She's like, "It wasn't resting in the butter." I was like, "Okay, well, it was boiling in it." She goes, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah, no, I can't do that." You gotta be very specific. Yeah, you gotta be very specific. When people are non-vegan cooking for you, you gotta be like, "Okay, you can't use this. This is how this works." A lot of times just tell you send them a link of "Oh, I want to make Usually I found people who want to try to make a vegan option. They'll say "Well, I would like to make X, but I don't know how." I would like to make a coleslaw, but I don't know how I could do that. Then you just send them a link. Usually, if hey, here's a recipe to show them. It'll give them an idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can always encourage them, look on Pinterest if they're not real clear, because there's a ton of options on there to give them some idea. But yeah, make people bring something, and everything shouldn't be on you for a barbecue, right? Everybody should bring something with them. So David brought a bunch of stuff, and then he also forgot that stuff at my house. So I got extra stuff.
That's bullshit. I check explicits. Y'all can kiss my. That is bullshit. I left half apple pie, cookies, vegan honey mustard, and vegan blue cheese at your house, and I'm like, you're over an hour away from me, so I'm not down the road. So I'm like, well, no. That's yours now. There's no way I would get that in time. So congratulations on your tasty food you get to have. My vegan apple pie, vegan cookies, and my vegan blue cheese. I can get it right. I can get replacements for this stuff way faster, except for the cookies thing.
And I could,
Brittany's.
but
I'm mad about that. Yeah.
And you still left with 3 bags of stuff.
I know.
And yet missed all those things.
I was supposed to be enjoying conversations with you. That's what it was.
That's right. I opened the fridge today and I was like, oh my gosh, the honey mustard dressing's here.
I didn't realize it until I got home. I was like, oh man.
Just made our day.
My first thought was she stole my pie.
No, I was left it on the table.
Well, first I was like, she stole my pie. and my dressing. She got my cookies too.
I did. Yep. Mm-hmm. David forgot everything. It's a nice little treat.
And drove back to your house and then at 1 a.m. banging on your door. Oh, my pie. And my cookies. and my honey mustard blue cheese.
Fine, God. I would have been so bummed.
Todd liked the blue cheese. I was surprised.
He did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing. Bring something new if you're going to a vegan barbecue. Bring something that, people haven't tried before. The blue cheese dressing is so good.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
The plant. It's to clarify. It's the vegan plant-based. Ooh, you okay? Spunk
I hit
elbow.
my funny bone and it's not funny.
That is not hilarious at all. Although the face you make is funny, to be fair.
Oh, shush.
No, it's the vegan plant-based blue cheese from Kroger. Just to clarify.
Yeah, the
It's not.
simple truth or whatever.
Yeah, it's not real, so we good.
No, but it is good. So, everybody needs to bring a dish, obviously, but like you can make it kind of extra fun. So I thought of some like cute little ideas as I was thinking up some notes for this episode. So like you could do a vegan burger taste test at your next little barbecue. Yeah, because there's so many burgers out there right now.
God.
So like that would be fun to do because there's Impossible, Beyond, Light Life is one of my favorites. I love Light Life. Gardein, Field Roast, Boca, and you can make homemade. You can get like a black bean burger recipe or something like that. So there's so many burgers. It would be fun to do like a blind burger taste test. Which one do you really like the most?
Trader Joe's has like a quote turkey burger too, which is really good. It's wild. It's really good. I think it's made with chickpeas. It's really good.
Yeah, you've talked about that one before. Yeah. I have to try it.
It's super good.
So I think that'd be fun. Or you could like set up a burger bar where there's, different options for people to pick from. Different, maybe the Light Life hot dogs or Field Roast sausage, Beyond sausage. There's all kinds of options. You could do seitan steaks. You could do seitan pulled pork. Yeah, I know. The pulled pork.
Seitan's my jam.
So good. So good. The one thing you have to be careful about is when you pick out like a bun. So a bun for a burger or, your hot dog or even for your pulled pork. Buns are kind of tricky sometimes. There'll be egg or milk in them. I try to stick with Dave's Killer Bread buns if I can find them. They're my favorite. But there are some regular brands that just happen to be vegan. Like the one that we had was not a brand I would never ever have picked. My husband happened to pick it, and it was just naturally vegan. So woo woo woo.
Yeah, because we had a mixed bag of people there, vegan and non. So everything else like is the hot dog buns? No, is the burger bun? And I had to ask because like again for that you never know like. Yeah.
Yep. So watch out for the buns, but there's obviously options out there, and like make the amount of different cheeses you could supply for people. And again, that can be something people bring your favorite vegan cheese with you for your bun or for your burgers.
Which I forgot to melt on our burgers. Okay.
It's totally fine. I still put it on there.
Those are pretty good.
You can listen to episode 27 to hear all about our favorite vegan cheeses. It's also was recorded. It's up on YouTube. So they're shameless self-promotion. There you go. That's what it is. There's tons of cheese options that can really bring out the best of your burgers.
Burger.
And you can get creative with like toppings, condiments, all that stuff. Like, it could be anything and everything. I can just imagine a burger bar with like all those avocado
and pineapple.
Ooh, grilled pineapple is so good.
Oh, we should have done grilled pineapple the other day.
We should have.
Oh my god.
Well, my pineapple wasn't ripe because we got it to do that, but it wasn't ripe because my husband picked it. Sorry, Todd, I keep selling you out here, but oops. You can also make, this is a great suggestion from David, like veggie kebabs, and I added with tofu, like blocks of tofu on it. That'd be good too.
That's what I was gonna do with the veggies I brought, but we ended up doing the basket thing, which is a good idea too. It was fine, but that's it's also great if you're grilling out, especially if you're the one controlling the grill situation. There's a lot of really cool, not attachments but accessories you can get, like a little grill. I have a grill bag. You had a basket. We just throw a bunch of stuff in, throw it in the grill, low heat, and let it ride. You get
your cast iron thing too.
Yeah, I have a little cast iron. I actually found it in just a little like not second hand, but like a home goods. Yeah, home goods store. And it's just a cast iron thing made for the grill. It's actually made by Weber. It's actually made by a grill company. Cuisinart. It's made by Cuisinart. I'm sorry, but it's made for the grill, and it's basically just a cast iron thing you put on your grill that you can roast things in. We put fingerling potatoes in there. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's like shaped like a kidney bean, the cast iron
Yeah.
pan. It's like a perfect little size, so it fits on the grill really well. I'm on the hunt for one now because I really, really like
It's
that.
super cool. You can also put it in the oven and stuff too if you wanted it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's made for the grill though. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a basket, like David said, from I think it was like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something, but it's literally just like a wire basket kind of thing that you can put your vegetables in and just put it right on the grill, which we did, and it was delicious.
Very good.
I added a little while ago to this list, like I want to grill some portobello mushrooms, like some big ones, and smoke them in there. And
yeah.
I just have to be careful with like how long. Like I don't know how to time that, but I think that'd be really yummy.
If you do it, I suggest you peel them.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I've done them both ways because you can leave just like the top. So you just take them as is, and then just marinate them and put them on. I actually go to the edge and then grab it and I peel the top off.
Okay.
Because otherwise it has like this like snap to it when you bite into it. If you take the top off, it has less of that snap and more of like to me it's like a more of a burger mush kind of a thing. Some people like that snap. I don't. It's kind of like I don't know. It's just a weird texture for me. So I kind of just peel the top of it off. I like that.
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some portobello mushrooms. My husband got a new grill, so let's just mention this real quick.
It's very pretty.
He got a new fancy grill. I let him go pick out a new grill by himself. All the wives in the world right now are like, "What are you thinking?" Because that was dumb. He came back with a Pit Boss double grill. One side's a smoker and one side's just a grill, and it also has like a wall in between where if he wants to, he can open it up so the whole thing can smoke. Thinks he's so fancy and cool. It is delicious. It is very pretty too. So whatever, but I'm definitely using it for everything and anything this summer. So like I got excited writing notes for this episode because I'm like, oh, what else did I do?
It's because when you get a new toy like that, your brain starts going, all right, let's start making weird combos. We do this.
Yep.
Like I was telling him, you guys can do smoked tofu now.
Yes, I want to.
It's so
for
good.
Sure.
Smoked tofu is so good.
And we've got different wood chips. So we've got like apple, and then the other one's like hickory or something like that. I don't know. So like I just want to see like the different flavors and stuff. So I think that'll be fun. The like protein you pick or whatever, like meat version, whatever you want to call it, that you pick for your barbecue, there can be so many varieties that you throw on a grill. Things that you have in your house, all the time are going to taste completely different on a grill. So like venture out, put that freaking burger that you eat all the time on a grill and see how much better it is.
Bro, you can grill watermelon. Seriously?
Yes.
And pineapple, avocado, super good on the grill.
I haven't done that enough. I need to do more grilled avocado.
Yeah, it's really good. It's crazy good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually had that as a dish in a restaurant once. It was like one of the only things I could have. They had grilled avocado, and I was like, this seems really pathetic as a dish, but it was delicious. But I was just like, this is weird.
Imagine grilled avocado tacos.
Ooh, yes.
Right?
I'm excited now.
Put a little guacamole on it.
I mean, isn't that redundant?
Yeah, yes, Ted, that was a joke. I took you as like, ooh, yeah. Wait,
that didn't make any sense. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
so
sorry. I got off on a tangent.
You have to try a new side, like grilled avocados if you've never had one. So I wanted to try some things that I hadn't had recently or haven't had ever. So I made a potato salad vegan version. Super simple. It's the same as a regular potato salad. I just used vegan mayonnaise, like literally the only freaking difference. And I like to make my potato salad like a little chunkier. So I like my celery, my onions to be a little chunkier. So I made it the way I like it because it's for me. So
it was very good.
It was yummy. I really liked it.
I like it. I like it like that as well.
Good. Yay. Corn on the cob. We should have put it on the grill too. That would have been so good. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do with corn that are like super fun, different flavors and stuff. But then we had David make his legendary dish. Tell us, David. Tell us all
My
about it.
my vegan bacon chili mac, which is so good. I actually made it with the Veil Life, Veil Life.
Veal life?
Yes,
Something
that
like
one,
that?
something like that. I mean, because I usually use Daya, because I don't mind Daya. I actually kind of like Daya when after it's been cooked, but you don't, so I didn't use it. The only thing I found out, and this is something interesting after our cheese episode, is it didn't have the same consistency. It was more of like a thin sauce, where Daya thickens up really, really well. Because I try to get to like, cause I use like a non-dairy milk, and I put the entire pack of cheese in there, and the idea being that once the cheese melts and like some of the water cooks off, it's almost like a dough of like cheese, and then I add more dairy milk in there till it's more like a nacho cheese because it's like sticky like cheese. Then I put in the veggie stock, which thins it out, like, otherwise it won't really coat very well, but also gives it some depth, like the flavors give it depth. And then my seasonings, and then I have mixed veggies and like onion, and I use tempeh bacon chopped up. Put that in it with the pasta.
It's the best part of it.
So it's just like a bacon chili mac and cheese. It's so good. Like my brother, who is like far from being vegan, he loves that stuff. You get a whole bowl of it.
It's delicious, and it is gone. The amount that I saved for myself, I hid from the rest of my family, and it's gone, sir. So good.
That's like the only thing I've ever like completely made up myself. Like I made that entire spit by myself.
Yeah, and you're so proud of it too. You've been making it. You have made it for me so many times over the last like 8 years.
I used to make it
from back at our job. Yeah, you made it for Thanksgiving all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Yeah.
We did the roasted veggies like we told you guys. So we put like zucchini, mushrooms, peppers.
All right, sorry guys, I do have dogs in the house.
Oh, that's cute. They said hello.
Yes. I got excited that someone's arrived at the homestead.
We even put some tomatoes in there, and those roasted up amazing. They were so good. Yeah, I thought they were going to turn into like mush with, because the other stuff that was in there, but they did great. Yeah, just throw a bunch of veggies like in a container, like a what do you call it? A metal, like what is my thing called? I'm losing words. Words are not working right now.
I call it a cage or something, I think.
Yes, that, or you could do kebabs, or you could even put them in foil, like old school, just wrap some veggies in foil and put them on the grill. It just, elevates those roasted veggies in a way that your oven just can't do. I mean, it can't compete.
Not even. It's the flame. It's the caramelization you get.
I want to do some grilled cauliflower. I want to do like a little cauliflower steak on there and see how that goes. I just don't know how long it's going to have to be on there. It feels like it's going to be quite a while, so we'll see. But I definitely want to try that. I do want to grill some watermelon because I've never. I think I've only had that once in my life.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was not done in the best possible way. So like I want to do it myself. I want to make it the best way. Maybe like a grilled fruit salad.
That'd be weird.
Well, I mean, pineapple, watermelon.
Yeah, I mean, weird in a good way. Like, it'd be weird. Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, but like I was gonna say kiwi, but I don't know how well they do on a grill. We'll have to see. Experimentation.
We'll find out,
summer. Right? You could do sweet potatoes because we've already talked about that. We did the fingerling tomatoes in the cast iron skillet thing, which were amazing.
It's so good.
I just never thought about doing sweet potatoes. I don't know why. Duh. I mean, that sounds amazing too. So
whenever I grill burgers, I always do burgers and fries. If I have a burger, fries will come with it. That's like always gonna happen in my house. That's the way it works. And I always do sweet potatoes. I steam them. I cut into wedges after I steam them, and then I put them on the grill every time. So good.
Sounds amazing. I know. Sorry.
It's late for us, guys. We gotta.
We did a big salad too, like a big, huge one, and I've had it every day since. I had it Monday. I had it today. I'll have it tomorrow. so much salad left over. But it's always good to have like that freshness that, everybody kind of pulls for it anyway. Baked beans, which are pretty common, but you do have to be careful because almost every baked bean comes with like fucking bacon in it.
Yeah.
Like all of them. There's only the vegetarian option that I've ever found. And I don't even know if that's fully vegan because I don't think I've had them in a million years. Does Trader Joe's have vegan beans?
I have no clue.
I'll have to look into it.
But beans don't burn on the grill.
Okay.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans
Oh
don't burn
my
on the grill.
God.
Sorry.
Wow, guys. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were talking about references, remember earlier, and I can't think of references. They happen, and you talking about beans, grill, and I got.
I tried. Okay. Oh gosh.
Okay.
All right. So the amount of sides are like numerous. You could go on and on for days on different sides that you can have. Now, all these options are vegan. It's not that hard to figure out a vegan side to have at a barbecue. It's very easy. You can make coleslaw with just vegan mayonnaise. Like it's not that hard. It's quite easy. When it comes to desserts, this is where I like to kind of rely on fruit a lot. I don't always bust out like a cake or a cookie or anything like that. For some reason, during the summer, my sweet tooth turns more towards. Those are like my two go-tos during the summer. Every other time, I want like a cookie. But when it's hot out, I just want like watermelon or berries.
Yeah.
It's just like what I crave is like fruit.
Yeah.
And if I can get what's the vegan Cool Whip? It's got a weird name to it. I can't remember what it is.
The Cocoa Whip?
But yeah. It's so good. It
good.
tastes exactly the same. Throw some berries on there. There's my summer dessert.
Yeah, I'm kind of saying mostly for like summer desserts. Yeah, I prefer fruit or just a fruit smoothie, something like that.
Yeah, or Brittany's cookies.
Those are really good.
We're going to have the exact recipe and measurements and all that stuff in the show notes. But listen to this. Brittany made us cookies with 3 ingredients, and she clarified beforehand that all 3 were okay. That's a good friend right there. I was like, thank you for asking. Love you. So almond flour, cocoa powder, and maple syrup. That's it.
Yeah, it was really good.
So good, fluffy, delicious, very, very flavorful. Oh my God, so yummy. So definitely try it. We'll give you exact measurements. Those are 3 simple ingredients. You can easily make that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be shocking people with your delicious cookies. And then when you say 3 ingredients, they're going to be super shocked.
Because the only things I ever had that were 3 ingredient cookies were like oatmeal, bananas, and peanut butter.
Right. And it's like one of those no-bake cookies, right? But she cooked these. They're so good.
Warm and squishy.
I know. When she brought them, they were still warm from the oven. I was like, oh, you're a queen right now. I love you so much.
The thing about too, if ingredients are homemade, but they're really simple, it kind of shows people that you don't have to go all day in the kitchen and make you something tasty just for a vegan cookout.
Yeah. Keep it simple. Now, one of my other ideas, because like I said, I want something that's either fruit or cold. So ice cream, you could do like a whole ice cream bar. So if you go back and listen to episode 18, we did a vegan ice cream taste test, and you can hear some of our favorite options and some we absolutely did not like. We do not hold back. No. But doing an ice cream bar would be great because I think people think that they have to give up so much when you go vegan. So if you're having a barbecue with people that are not vegan and you're like, look at all this delicious, ice cream and toppings that you can have, I really think that it kind of surprises people in the best way. Because like free ice cream, that tastes exactly the same as the regular. Like you would never know, like never. So ice cream with a bunch of toppings. Again, I would lean back onto my fruit again, but there's all kinds of things that you could put in there. And I think that's like a fun thing for kids and adults. I mean,
Well, yeah, and you have all kinds of think about it, you have all kinds of toppings as well. Because
yeah.
especially of course there's a lot of fruits and stuff you can put on it, but there's also like different types of nuts, like chocolate syrups. I think Hershey's is actually vegan, by the way.
Oh, is it? Did
Yeah,
not know that.
yeah, I was looking it up real quick. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, you could put Oreos, crushed Oreos on top.
Yeah, it's not healthy,
Let's
but it's
think.
vegan.
There's always that the vegan version of Nutella. Like, I mean, you could give people all kinds of options for ice cream bars. So I think that'd be a fun thing to do. Now let's get into the fun stuff.
The fun stuff.
Let's talk about drinks.
No, drinks.
We don't even drink that much. We're not. No, but we had some yummy stuff and we wanted to talk about. So one of the drinks that we had were brought to us by our friends, Brittany and Nathan, and they're called Blake's Hard Cider Triple Jam. I spelled that wrong. And it has strawberry, blackberry, and raspberry plus what was it? Like it was like natural juices and like agave or something like that. I can't remember. But it's all natural, gluten-free, 6.5%. Tastes amazing. It was
really
so good.
It was a little dangerous.
Yeah, yes, very dangerous.
It's like, ooh, this is not ooh.
Definitely had a berry taste to it. Like you could taste those notes, and that was great.
Sure.
The carbonation was nice. Like I don't like to drink, but I drank 2 of them very easily, and I was like, this could be a problem.
Right.
This is good. Like they're better than the like Trulies and stuff like that. They're way better than that. So
Really
we definitely recommend Blake's Hard Cider, and he has other flavors. So that means I need to try more.
I had those also brought a Samuel Smith's Organic Dark Chocolate Stout, which is and it's that's really good. Also, it's vegan because I've had it so many times. It's one of my go-tos. Whenever I'm at somewhere I gotta we're kind of having a few beers, few drinks, we're just chatting with friends. I don't know what to get, and I see that I'm like, yeah, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting. So I like a good stout, but and the thing is like I mean I've used Barnivore so much I know which ones are and aren't at this point. But yeah, using a site like Barnivore to make sure you're picking up the right stuff, whether it be beer or liquors or wines or anything like that.
Yeah, that's the best site. And or you could do what I do and just make your friend David pick up all the liquor every time he comes over to your house.
Yeah,
it's just so much easier to make you pick it.
That's fair.
No, I always forget, but I also always stand there forever just looking and nope. It's like so many that I can't have that I'm just like, it's a pain in the butt to find the ones I actually like. So I make you do it.
That's fair. I don't mind it. We good.
No. Always have a decent variety of liquors and alcohols and beers and options. This obviously, if you have non-vegan friends, the topic of beer and wine not being vegan will definitely come up because most people don't realize that there is not like there's something in like an animal product is used. Like most people have no clue. So just be prepared that they're probably going to be like, what's not vegan about wine? Isn't it just grapes? Like sometimes.
Yeah, and what I found generally, you don't have to defend anything. You just say like, what's not vegan about like beer or wine and stuff like that, and you just go, wine is usually clarified with egg whites or isinglass, which is fish bladders. Beer, same thing, but also sometimes there's honey or dairy in beer as well. I just say very plainly, and they go, "Oh, okay," and that's it. And very few people actually like go into it like, and that does try. If you talk about like, if you actually get into like eggs or dairy or meat specifically, people try to get defensive. But usually the alcohol, people go, "Oh, I didn't know that. That's wild. Okay," and they don't even think about it. And they kind of move on. So usually
that's very true. They don't argue back.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah. I never had one person go like, well, you have to do it that way because it helps the flavor. Like, no one's ever argued with me. Everyone's going like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. And they just move on. I've never had an argument about it. It's really wild.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
What an observation. I've never noticed that. But now that you say that, Yeah, they don't fight you. They're just like, why do they do that? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
usually
man,
they're
now that I think,
shocked. I'm like, this is what you're
yeah,
shocked about?
yeah. I'm like, what?
The what you're about to eat was electrocuted, didn't fully die all the way, and then was skinned alive. That's cool.
And you
But you're
know
shocked they use
that.
fish splatters for the beer you're drinking. Okay.
It's so strange. Wow. Never even noticed. Good tip.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
But if people are offering to bring drinks over, because like I mean, some people are kind of like me. Like I don't like coming to any type of event unless I'm contributing in some way, whether I'm picking up something to drink or I'm making a side dish, whatever it is. I have to bring something. I have to contribute in some way. Some people that's like, well, I'll bring some drinks. What do what can I bring? Have like a decent list like at hand or kind of in your head that like, okay, oh, pick up a case of whatever, pick up there's a really good red wine that I like this, blah blah blah. If you know already, it kind of makes it where they don't have to do the research and they're less likely to make a mistake, which can reduce anxiety for them if they're trying to be helpful.
Yeah. And like I said, it really bums people out when they make a big effort to bring something vegan and they make a little mistake and it's not. Like, I don't want to bum anyone out. So I love the tip of just having some suggestions available. I love that. Kind of like when you have non-vegan friends that want to make a dish to bring to the barbecue, like making sure that you already have talked about what that means, what that includes. That's important, not just for your ability to eat the food, but for them too, because they're trying to make an effort. And like that's, gosh, thank goodness there are people out there that want to make the effort to make vegan food for us. Like, I want to celebrate them. So any way we can make it easier for other people, I think that's a great tip for them.
Especially if you know a common brewery that's almost all completely vegan, like I know Yingling, all their beers are.
Oh, good to know.
So yeah, when someone's like, what can I bring? I go, hey dude, just bring some Yingling with you, whichever ones you like, it should be fine. And they go, oh, okay, cool. And that's so easy to find. You can find in any liquor store in the at least in here, I'm sure you can find most places in the U.S. And it's easier to get, and again, it reduces the anxiety. You don't have to really think about it, or like, does this work? Oh, I'm sorry, I tried. They just know, they get it, and they can go, and they'll appreciate it more. Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, we've given you a lot of tips on food.
So many tips.
My last tip would just be, make it fun. Think maybe a little bit outside the box. So we did some yard games. Now, you normally do like cornhole and some of the other ones like that. But I also got the old school Velcro mitts. I'm trying to figure out how best to describe this.
Yeah,
circle mitts.
Little pads or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're Velcro and the ball sticks to it when it hits it. Now, I played this when I was like 12. I am 42. This crap is still here and it's exactly the same as it was when we were little. And I was like, I got it because I thought children were coming to the barbecue and then they didn't show up. So I was like, well, I don't know if the adults are really going to care. Oh, the adults cared, didn't they, David?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My husband and David played catch, literally played catch forever. It was great.
Y'all kept switching out. You old folks kept switching out. No, I can't say it. Y'all, we're not that much older than me, so I can't talk.
Oh my God. It was so fun though. Like even the most simple game can turn out to be like a load of fun. That was great. We did get yard Yahtzee as well. You should maybe read the dimensions of the Yahtzee if you're expecting big freaking squares and cubes. It's not, the one I got is not big. It's kind of a letdown, but it still works. We could still play.
You played it? It was good.
Like, it works fine. It's fine.
You almost won.
Oh, any way that you can make it fun, and like even the most like random ways, like that game is, I definitely recommend. Get a little creative, find something new to do. We haven't been around each other in so long. Yes, of course, the conversation will continue to go, but people, there's a little more social anxiety nowadays than there used to be. So any way we can make it easy for everybody, helping each other pick out the best vegan options, having a fun game that can help distract people from how awkward they might feel being around people is always a good thing. But we encourage you all to get together safely if you're vaccinated. Eat all the vegan food.
All of it.
Tell us all about it. Yes. And of course, we want to hear about it. So you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, or anywhere else you get your podcast fix. Make sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts, please. Recommend us to your friends, your family, your coworkers, the people that come to your next barbecue. Of course, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Average Vegans, or email us at theaveragevegans@gmail.com. We want to hear from you guys. You can see our show notes, links, and more at theaveragevegans.com. Let us know about your favorite vegan dish for your barbecue, your favorite game that you played, because I'm trying to collect some yard games, let us know.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, that's right. And for this week, that's it.
All right. Well, until next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.